Hey everybody, it's Martha. Welcome to my Shabby Craft Studio. It's Sunday the 29th of, I think. I have no idea. 29th of November. Who can believe that December is only a couple days away? Not I. Although we do have our Christmas tree up. And bless my husband for putting up the decorations. We go really simple for Christmas, so not a whole lot to do. Little tree on a table and some stuff over the mantle and some flickering battery-operated candles on the fireplace. So, yeah. And it's cold today. So there's that. It actually feels like Christmas is coming. And December is right around the corner. Anyway, all right, so enough rambling. I've been busy. I had to leave the collage mixed media project, which is actually a good thing because now it's sort of been boiling in the back, not boiling, simmering in the back of my brain. And we might try some other things with that. But first, I wanted to show you a couple things I've been busy with. So, I hope you'll pull up a cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate or whatever floats your boat. Glass of wine, if that's what you do, if it's evening or not, where you are. So, I was asked, it started with Gail, who ordered a couple things from me and then showed them on her channel, which of course then starts a flurry of things in my Etsy shop, and then I don't have things in my Etsy shop for people to get. So we had to go buy some fabric and make a ton more ruffles. So I do have packages of ruffles, not the Ruffles has Ridges potato chips, but packages of ruffles. And there's 20 in a package, and they're on my Etsy shop, which I will link below. So I do have a bunch of those made now. They're very neutral colors and different sizes and stuff. And then someone contacted me and asked if I would kindly make a envelope journal for her to give as a Christmas gift. I don't do custom orders. I get too stressed out. It's too like my need to please someone who has requested something special from me overtakes everything else as far as creativity. So I don't typically do special orders, but she asked and she's purchased from me before, so I trust her to, like what I do, I guess. And she gave me some really nice compliments after I made it. She actually said that I remind her of Rachel at Roxy Creations, which to me is like an ultimate compliment. So if you're watching, thank you. I'm not saying who ordered it, and it is sold. So I will tell you that. But this is what I came up with. So the person she's purchasing it for is or was a librarian, loves churches, loves red, and likes flowers. So that's what I went with. I had done this little digital before. It's not in my shop at the moment. It needs a lot of tweaking. It's another digital I want to work on, but I haven't yet. So I'm trying to get things in shot and straight. So this is what I came up with. There's various papers in here. I don't know that they're all from me. They might be. And public domain. So I don't know if I used anybody else's kits or not. If I did, I might have used some Rachel. I don't know. But anyway, so this is a digital that I had made up a while back. And I pulled that out from the Dust Bunnies. And so the front is this is a piece of cardstock, sorry. I'm not awake yet. And I wanted to do like a garden of flowers, and I'm not great at it. It's not my forte. I've seen plenty of others do it much better than I did. But what I did was I had, you know, one of the sheets from napkins that I tore off, and it had a little tiny bit of print on it. And you can just sort of see that here in the background. And so I laid that down. So that gave it kind of an interesting texture. I just glued it on with glue stick. And then these are all public domain flowers. I don't know where I got them from. I don't even know if I have them in my files at this point. But one night I had printed them out and fussy cut them. And they've been sitting in my ephemera folio for a year, which is why I don't remember where I got them from. Anyway, so what I did was to fit in this large pocket, I decided to just put a legal size piece of tea-dyed paper on the back. And that gives a ton of writing space. And of course, you don't have to fill up a writing space like this all in one writing, right? You could use it day after day after day. So I thought that was kind of clever of me. But I had fun doing the garden kind of setup there. And then I have one of my little snippets that I put there and some lace on the edge, which I need to tack this down just a little bit more. And then sari silk, tea-dyed sari silk for the closure, which I did on the front cover instead of the back, which I kind of like. And then another envelope here. This is all based on the envelope journal that it was the multi-envelope flippy thing challenge that I did. And I had like, I don't know, 12 or more envelopes in it. So she didn't want as many envelopes in that. She wanted basically a journal in it. So we're just going to flip through and just look at it. I'm going to quit yammering. God, I don't know what got into me. I haven't talked to anybody in a while, so I need to talk to people. I just wish you were here to talk back. So please leave comments. So anyway, I thought this was, this is a church that I got off of public domain. This is just a belly band made out of one of my envelope flip outs that I did on camera a while back when I was doing a bunch of ephemera, more public domain. And that opens up, and I just put lined, you know, lines on the back. And that's a library, obviously. And lined paper. And this is out of like a quotes book that I have. And I love the paper, so that's tea-dyed, one of my ruffles. And then in the center, I just folded up this paper, and it made deep pockets. And I just put a folded piece of paper in each pocket. I just spit all over myself. God. Yeah, it's gonna be, and this is another one of my experiments with pages, and so that's that one. Just put that in this way. And then that's the other half of that crinkly quote paper, the other half of the pictures from those pages in the front part. This is a little coin envelope, and I just put a little index card that I cut down into a tab shape. The other half of the church paper, and of course a Rita Donnelly flip in here, and just some lace on the pages. And then this is oh my goodness, when I searched churches on Pixabay, this came up, so I just lined it with one of my lined sheets, and I thought that red door was beautiful. And then there's just a flowery tag and another window envelope here. So I thought that was cool. And another ruffle, and this is just a tag, and this one made out of cardstock. And then the back picture, and keep saying that, window envelope has a similar flower garden sort of theme to it. This one I did not put the napkin on because I forgot. So because I had done all these other projects, you know, I was kind of doing some things in between the other day, in between doing this little journal. So I think it's a cute little envelope journal, and I think it came out well. And then you just wrap this around a couple times. And this is going in the mail tomorrow. So I hope the person who ordered it and her friend both like it. So there's that, and I thought that came out really well. I'm pleased with that. I have to learn to let go when someone says they want this, 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 and this. I get all wrapped up in that. I'm like, just do your own thing. Just find things that complement those requests. Cheers. I needed a drink. This is the other thing I've been working on. I started these like before I got that request and before Gail blew up my Etsy shop with showing stuff. I appreciate Gail showing stuff. I really do. I'll tell you, I probably wouldn't have any business if it wasn't for her showing things once in a while. So I decided I have these postcard stamps, which I really like. And I used the Stays On ink. I did some in Timber Brown, and I did some in the black, which I can't seem to find in my drawer at the moment. Nope, that's archive. I have a black Stays On somewhere. Oh, there it is, right there. Flipped upside down so I couldn't see it. So I did use those. It's really, really hard to tell the black from the brown. This is regular muslin. It is not tea-dyed. It is washed and dried. It is not tea-dyed. This one has the needle in it because I'm not done embellishing. This is a really, this is a heavier duty, it's called, not outdoor fabric, utility fabric, but it's like a canvas. Almost like you'd stretch over a frame for painting, I think. I think it's the same kind of material. And we tea-dyed it, I think, and really heavily. And so I did some stamping on those. They're very dark and grungy. And then I lightened it up with a sparkly bow and some beads. So I don't know if that makes sense or not. But anyway, and here's another one of those. This one goes this way. And I have a couple more of those, I think. Here's one. And that one. And this is sewn on. It's not glued on. I guess if somebody didn't like it on there, they could take it off. So I think I'm going to put some of these in my shop. And then there's some simpler ones. This one I may add some more things to. I did a lot of the work last night on embellishing. Some of them are bigger. They're not for mailing out. These are not for mailing out at all. And they're kind of, you know, floofy and grungy and not grungy. And so this one, the ink sort of did some weird things. But, you know, I'm going to let it go. Nothing's perfect. And some of these are done, and some of these will have some more done to them, and they're different sizes, as you can see. Some of them I cut down a lot further. Some of them I left space around them so I could embellish them. Some of them are sewn in black thread. My husband said he didn't like the black thread, so I went back to cream thread. This is black thread, obviously. Threads everywhere because I have, you know, thread everywhere because it's thread. So yeah, I like them. These are the ones I embellished last night, and they do have quilt batting in the center, so they're nice feeling. And so I think I am going to try and sell these in the shop and see how they work out. Like I said, nothing's perfect. I don't do perfect. I'm like Rachel. I don't claim to do anything perfectly. And like I said, they are all kind of different sizes and stuff. So, and then this one I did, I love this stamp. And so, the butterfly is curling up. What I did was I took my die cuts. I have some butterfly dies, and I cut my fabric with it. And the Thinlits cut fabric really nicely. I've not had any trouble so far. I don't know if I'm ruining my machine or not. And then I put that fabric on the back. I might give this to one of my granddaughters and make another one for the other granddaughter. But I really like it. I tried one of these and tried painting it. I hated it because my painting skills stink. So I really like this. I did outline her in the black thread. I outlined, as you can see, I outlined her her hoop skirt and the butterflies and stuff with black embroidery thread. And then I hand stitched the little butterflies on, and I have this pinned on, but I haven't put it on yet. I don't know if it goes because this is darker. I love this fabric. I can't tell you where I got it from, probably Joann's, but I absolutely love this fabric and I'm hoarding it. So I don't know if those pink will stay on or not. And then I showed you these. So yeah, like I said, they're all kind of different sizes. I need to put my sewing needle on top. So that's a couple of the things I've been doing. We did go to Joann's the day before Thanksgiving because they were doing their Black Friday sales the day before Thanksgiving. And I got a bunch of stuff and I saved a lot of money on the bunch of stuff. All right. I am going to move the camera up a little bit now. Okay. And we're going to tilt you just a little sideways. I hope that works for you. We're about 16, 17 minutes in. So I had done this one on camera, and I don't know if you can tell. Let me stand up again and show you this really up close. So I put the tissue paper and I collaged first with pieces of paper, and then I used some tissue paper, and then I used napkins over the top. So I hope you can see the depth in this, but I really like it. And I wasn't sure if I was going to cut this up into like large journaling cards. You know, that'd make a really pretty journaling card. And so would that, and so would that, and so would that. However, I have another plan for this. And I don't know if I showed you this part. I had to go back and look at my video, and I just zoomed through it really quickly. But I took a brown Cracker Barrel carry-out bag, which is quite heavy duty, and I glued that onto the back, and some of it tore. But that's okay, because hopefully the plan that I have for this will, I'm going to do something else with that anyway. That's not the final backing, I have a feeling. Okay, so there's that one. And then I had done one in this orientation, and I went all purple, and I think that was a mistake. However, I do think if you do this and you look at that as a card, it's really pretty. And then that, and then that. So I do think these will be cut up. This one will get cut up into cards. I'm not sure I'm done with this one though. I think this might get some gesso, or I've never used modeling paste, not modeling paste. What's it called? Texture paste. I have to run and get that out, so I might have to turn the camera off and get that, or do that in the next one. This one I don't feel like it's done, and it got very, very busy very quick. It doesn't look so bad on camera, but when I'm looking at it in person, I'm like, oh my gosh. So, yeah. But I put the napkins on. Excuse me. I put the napkins on. And that's what I got. I do like purple. So there you go. I just don't know if anybody else would like purple. But broken up into journaling cards and cut up and placed here and there in a journal, I think would look nice. This one, I'm not sure, because I want to do what I was going to do with it before I decide what else to do with it. Boy, was that a convoluted sentence. Okay, I have to reach behind me. And I'm trying to get a piece of tea-dyed paper because I did not prepare. Oops. Okay. So here's my plan with this one. And we shall see if I ruin it or not. I want to make a cover out of this half of this one. Yep. I think I'm going to make a journal cover. And it's a little bit large, but I think I'm okay with that. So if I do that, I need to trim it down a little bit around the edges anyway. And I mean, that piece of paper sort of drowns in it. But if I do that and I leave, I don't know how many signatures I want to put in here, but if I leave an extra 2 inches here, I can always cut it back. Or if I just fold this in half, that's right about there. And if I'm going to cut this down, yeah. So that would be the cover. Cut down, of course, around the edges. And then I'd probably put fabric on the inside. And I don't know if I'd make that a 1 signature, or I think I'd have enough space for 2 signatures, to be honest. So I think I'm going to cut it there. Let's see. I'm going to cut it right there. And I'm not sure my baby paper cutter will hack it. So I'm going to turn the video off, and then I'll turn it back on when I come back. Alrighty, I am back. I think I had about 20-ish minutes on the... I always forget to look before I turn it off. So I have to keep that in mind as I work here. So I got my giant paper cutter, which I absolutely love, and I got my modeling paste, which I've never used before. It's a brand new thing for me. So we're gonna see how that goes. As I said, ow, that's not what I said. Okay, I gotta figure out where I'm cutting it. Right there. I need to make a little mark, because once I put it in the cutter, I can't see it. Oh, don't knock everything over. As deep as my desk is, which is really deep, I wish it was a little deeper. All right, so I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I think you can. This cutter is amazing and cuts through anything, and this would also make a nice cover, I think. So, or I can use it for tags. So there's the part I want to use as the cover. I think what I'm going to do is, so I just cut this part, so that means that part should be should be even and square, but it sure doesn't look like it. All right, this part looks like the square part to me. So I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to try and even up the sides. I'm going to move my tea. It's going to go flying. I can just feel it in my bones. All right. This thing will chop off your finger if you're not careful too, so you got to be careful. And I'm probably not cutting enough off, to be honest, as far as evening it up and making it the size it needs to be. But we shall see, because I don't want to cut too much, because I'm afraid if I do, then I'm going to probably, it could possibly like shrink up as I do more things to it. So there it is. And I'm not going to fold it tight. because I have a feeling I should be able to do... All right, so if I fold it in half gently, not a whole lot, and then I sort of roll it a little this way and roll it a little that way, make it have some give. A little more this way. All right, so that's going to be our cover. I don't know. I think I can either put one really chunky signature or two thinner signatures. Not that I know how to do a thinner signature. Trust me, I don't. And then this would be either a second cover, or it could be tags, right? I can cut it here and make some beautiful tags out of it. I could make a long tag if I wanted to, or just cut it in half, like right here. It wouldn't be in half because I don't want to chop my hummingbird in half. So I'd probably cut it right here and have some smaller tags and then have some taller tags. I think that would work. Of course, my butterfly will get chopped. No, it won't. Not if I go right about there. The bird can lose a little of its tail and wing. The butterfly will lose a little of its bottom wing. This butterfly will lose a little of its top wing. But I think they'll survive. Yep, I think that's probably what we'll do with that. So I'm going to put that over here for later. And then this, I'm thinking I need to find some fabric for the inside, which I didn't do while I was up. But before we do that, I think I'm going to try the modeling paste. Boy, this makes me nervous because I just haven't done it before. I do have, shoot, I did not grab a palette knife while I was up. So I grabbed some stencils, but I did not grab a palette knife. Now, I don't know. This makes me really nervous to ruin this, but you know, if you don't learn to play, what are you going to do, right? So I think I might try this right there, but I have to get something to, I don't think I have anything in my, oh, I could use this. Could I not use that? Why not? If it fits in the jar, it does. This is my spatula that I got from a Happy Meal, not a Happy Meal, a children's meal in from Chick-fil-A. All right, I'm gonna go thin in case I freak out. And I love this spatula, so I'm hoping it works for this. I do have, oh gosh, oh, I feel like I'm a failure already. I don't know how to do this. I've watched Gail do it. I've watched other people do it. Well, it's a little smudgy. I got some on the back. All right. Do I want to start over? Yeah! You guys are watching me at my most vulnerable. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Do I leave it? You're probably yelling at me. Leave it alone. Gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. And try putting. All right, that's better. That's better. I'm okay with that. Oh my My goodness gracious. What a nervous rook I am now. Okay. Do I dare do another one? After that? Yay. I need to do a smaller one. Okay. It's butterfly there, butterfly there, butterfly there. And now I've put a butterfly there. Do I dare put another butterfly? Maybe right there. Oh, that's gonna stink if I get it. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. False fails. Is that too close to the other one? I don't know. Do I put it over the inked butterfly? And put it right down here at the bottom. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. That one came out better. You think I should have practiced this somewhere else first? Me too. But it's fun doing it with you guys along. Okay. Now, I don't want to do another one. I don't think. I could do one right there. You know, because it's butterflies. Breathe, Martha. Breathe. I think I'll do this little one again. Right here. We'll see how that goes. Okay, hold your breath. Okay, except for the sloppy part, which hopefully I can get that off. Please tell me I can get this off. Okay. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how nervous this makes me. Okay. What do you think? Did I do okay? Oh, mama. I don't know. Okay. All right. I think that's all I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to do one on the back. Okay. Shoo-wee. All right, we're putting that over to the side for now. I'm going to let that dry. And let's see. I can play with this one a little bit, I think. Since that one's going to be a cover and these are going to be tags, I think I'm okay with like messing around with this one and possibly making it a little different. So I'm going to use this stencil here. The green butterfly stencil is a Heidi swap that I got a while ago at Tuesday morning, which of course I don't have a Tuesday morning anymore, but it's there's any information that you can glean from that. Okay, that's the butterfly one. And of course, you know, y'all know how I like my butterflies. All right, so let me see if I can play a little more. Oh, this is much easier. You're just slapping it on. The spatula works really well, actually. It's a little silicone spatula. Oops. Oh, smudged that all over, didn't I? Gee, Martha. I usually have some like really old crummy clothes on. All right, I'm going to try something else here. I need something flat. All right, let's just do not that. Excuse the noise. I usually wear my old grungy clothes in the house to to work in. Not work, but, you know, play like we're doing here. Just a little bit. Woo! This stuff's flinging all over the place because, you know, that's how I work. Yeah, so I usually, oh my, I'm just not prepared today. I'm sorry. These are just ideas that are like floating off the top of my head here, so I hope you'll bear with me. So anyway, I don't have very many old grungy t-shirts left. So I have one that's not real old and grungy. And I think, what am I going to use for this? Oh, I don't have anything to use. I need like a popsicle stick. All right, well, I'll just have to wipe this off if it gets too. Because I don't want to stick this back in my jar of white necessarily. Okay, so I just put 2 drops of, this is Distress Ink refill, and it's tea dye. Can you see that? Okay, I put 2 drops in this, like probably teaspoon or less than. We're gonna see. Now that's gonna, it's gonna make it more liquidy and not as thick, but I'm okay with that. All right, I'm gonna do a little down here. This is a good stencil to do this with, I think. Yeah, I like that in that color. I really do. I don't know what I'll do with the white over there. I could just go over it with like some metallic stuff. All right. Well, this is fun. Just kind of slap it on wherever you want. Oh, yes. And get it all over your hands, Martha. Okay. I'm trying not to make a big mess out of this, but, you know, it's me. Hello, it's me. Okay. Oh, I just stuck my hand in the bottom one. Bright, I am not. I would advise working from one end to the other. Ask me why I would advise that. Because that's not what I'm doing, and I'm finding it causes issues. Because you might rest your hand in something you've already done. Well, now that I'm getting going on this, it's kind of fun. Maybe because I cared too much about the cover one. And this one is going to be tags, and what the hey, you can always cover up something you don't like, correct? Right? All right, so I'm going to turn this so this faces a different direction. So I have to say, one thing I'm thankful for right now in this very moment, and as soon as I say this, it'll probably all change, but there are no leaf blowers or mowers going anywhere on the golf course or in my neighbor's yards for the last week. I swear to you, I thought I was going to have to run away from home. It got so bad here with the hum and the buzz of those professional leaf blowers. I thought I was literally going to lose it. I mean, I got to the point where I could not take it anymore. I had to leave my sunroom because it faces the golf course and it's the least insulated room, and it, this looks like chocolate ice cream to me. I love ice cream with chocolate syrup mixed in. Vanilla ice cream, chocolate syrup, and make it all soupy. Ooh, yay. All right. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, I've done a lot on the edges because the edges seem to be more plain to me. So let me do a couple in the center here, and then I think we'll be done with this part. So yeah, I was going like absolutely berserk. Like I had to go into the living room, which is next door, and turn on the TV and turn it on loud enough so I could not hear that dang buzzing. I mean, I was going so nuts with that noise. I just couldn't stand it. Okay, I'm done with that one. There was one. This one is, hold on. I'm going to take it out of here. This one is a TCW 6x6 stencil. And it's this one here, Mini Time for Love. So that's that one. And it has this like, you know, like a stamped writing kind of thing. And I just have a little bit of stuff, modeling paste left. So I don't have anything right here. So I'm going to put this here. And it's going to look like got stamped writing on there. Or not. Looks like a bunch of lines. That's what it came out like. Oh. Let me stand up. I have lamps and everything. That's what it came out like. Right there. Hello, birdie. What kind of bird are you? A floofy bird. It's cold out this morning, so the birds are all fluffed up. And we feed the birds. We have bird feeders. A bird feeder in the yard. So we like to watch them. They actually eat 3 times a day like we do. They eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's very interesting. Well, I don't know if I love that. It doesn't come out like writing, so... All right, so now I have to put that one aside to dry as well. And I have to clean off my stencils. And I have to clean off my spatula. Oof. Put the stencil down, Martha. Quit handling it. All right, well now, those both have to dry. This one and the other one. So, that might be it for this video. This might be a short one. And then we'll come back and we will play with the new cover. We'll chop these up into cards, journaling cards, when that dries. And I know my heavy-duty paper cutter will go through all of this. And I didn't show you, but I did line this one with a brown paper bag too. Great use for takeout bags. Who's not getting takeout nowadays? And stuff like that is to use the heavy-duty paper for the back of journaling cards or the back of collage. And then if you use them for pockets, you can just glue that puppy down and it's going to be nice and strong and sturdy. These are quite thick now that I've put the paper on the back. I wasn't too certain with just the book page and the layers of collage, but I like the way this, the weight of this, it came out nice with that heavier brown paper bag on the back. So I'm going to call this done because these all have to dry. And so I think I have about 40 minutes here. So I'll be back in another video for part 4. This is part 3. And I want to thank everybody. Love you guys. Thanks for being here and all the great comments that you've given me. So I'll go edit this video, let these dry, and I have a couple other projects that I need to get started on and finish up those postcards and get them photographed and put in the shop. So go check out my Etsy shop if you'd like. It's down below. There's not a whole lot in there right now. I promise I'll be working on more. I do promise that. I don't know where the time goes every day. I've been working every single day straight through, but anyway, enough yammering. Love you. Have a great day. Happy crafting. I hope you're all safe and well. Take care. Thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate it. I'm over 1,600 subscribers. Didn't think that would ever happen. So yeah, Love you guys. Bye.